Okay. Let's finish this. So I had an idea while I was eating, and it involves taking the tree and doing node.children.sort node.children.sort a b b.child count minus a.child count. And then the idea is that we don't need to do this. We just say and then we don't have to do this. Instead, when we remove which is here, we do like an insert sort on the children being added. So insert sort list of tree node. And so and then we'll say for, I'm gonna say while child count, we want it to be biggest to smallest. So while child count is less than list sub index dot child count, we're gonna keep moving it over. Also, we care about index less than equal to list dot length. Just less than. And then we'll do list dot splice index child 0. Not that order. So what we can do here is say insert sort this dot parent dot children child. I'll get rid of that. Does it think that parent is null? Why? This dot parent. Okay. We do need to, we still need to remove the child. that. Let's try running it. We can. Oh no. Oh, we crashed the browser. That's okay. Refresh. I'm trying to figure out what happened, what went wrong. It should be not this. It should be parent.children.splice. 10133. Excellent. Okay, so that was one optimization. Let's go to the JS. Take from the strict onward. Go to here. Submit code. Problem F. JavaScript. Submit. Hey, him. How's it going? Thank you. I'm trying my best. Test 21, almost. How many are there? Is it n log n? That is the ultimate question. I think in terms of TypeScript, it's more of a decoration to JavaScript than anything. So I think that it is really good to have that foundation of JavaScript first. I did JavaScript maybe for like 5 years or so before I started touching TypeScript. I actually didn't find any value in TypeScript initially, but now I find it to be pretty essential just to avoid errors. Yeah, just exceeding the time. But yeah, thanks for cheering me on, him. It's possible JS is too slow for this problem. We'll see. I could admit to that at some point, but I think at the moment I'd like to try. If we're thinking about Big O though, to me, I feel like, so thinking about this loop, the worst case scenario is n. For this while loop. So I think it's the removes that are going to be the most devastating. Oh, that actually matters. Oh yeah, of course it matters. I could do it here though. At any rate, JavaScript is a good prototyping language, so if I wanted to, I could try to write it in a faster language. What language do you recommend, Solaris? What languages are possible? Steve. Something typed, I imagine, but no. Imagine Rust. PHP? Thinking about the remove algorithm. It doesn't seem terribly complicated. So I was thinking of using linked lists. Which could save us some splicing. Then this insert sort is it's squared. Yeah, removal is slow at the moment. Is a linked list still a good idea though? That's what I need to figure out. Because if it was a linked list, this would be faster. So maybe I'll do it. This has to be nullable. How do you sort? Sorting becomes hard then. Okay. How crazy do we want to be with this is the question. Because we could also make the children a binary search tree. Always keep them sorted. And then when we remove one, we just remove, well, we would have to remove the biggest. So maybe not a binary search tree, maybe like some kind of tree structure where the biggest element was always the root. Hey, do you know how many tests there are? Is there a way to find out? children. My only question would be, how do we keep the tree balanced? Do we need to keep the tree balanced? And the tree would be based on its child count, which is also strange. I feel like we need some kind of date structure that just, well, that's a list. Just always keeps it sorted. That's a list. Um. Yeah, I'm not too sure what to do here. I would have thought an insert sort would be pretty nice. But if I can't sort that to, that would be n squared, and then it would be like n cubed log n, which is not good. Ugh. I don't know, is it worth reviving my C++ skills to solve this? Does LeetCode let you do C++? Let you do C, but not C++? What? Okay. Well, maybe you're right. Maybe there's only so much JavaScript can do, especially in this scenario. I would have hoped that they'd be more forgiving depending on what language you used, but apparently I guess not. So I will just go back to solving this regex issue. So we console log string index greed while it matches the token. So next token is star, greed equals 0. Let's put a console log here. Let's try running that. So this is returning false, but it's returning true, but it's return false. So rerun it. So there is no next token exactly. So we should go down this else. If not, match character. Okay, so we don't return true. We gotta return. I think we gotta return string index equals string.length. Just try to get these to resolve one by one. Let's remove that return. See if we get an infinite loop still. What is match? String index plus greed. So if there's a character, let's run that. I'm just trying to hit this return false for case number 2. Expected true got false. Hey, well, we got this far. Okay. Let's submit it and see what the test think about our code. So the output was false and they expected true. And that's because the C should be allowed to hit 0. So I think if we do this, that we need to say regex index plus equals 2 to bypass the letter rule and bypass the star. And basically this is saying match nothing. We're gonna see the I think we gotta allow this to be 0. And go back to returning false. Okay, so let's do the following. Let's comment here A, B, C star, A star, B. Those would be 0, string index 0, regex 0, character is A, this is C, this is star. The next token, so basically we'll try to be greedy. We'll look at index plus greed. We'll say the greed is 0. So this should fail. We skip over it, we should go to this. Greed is 0, but we should do it at least once. So is match string regex. String index is string index, which is 0. Regex index should be plus 2 here. And maybe it was just that simple. That was the issue. Okay. Different issue. Dot star C. The output is true. We expected false. So then I imagine here we could do string index regex index. So 2 and 2, but it's not 3. So I think we need to say that regex index equals regex dot index triple equals. Let's run it. Make sure these base cases pass. Okay. Let's try to think about why this might be the case. I feel like this should have been as greedy as possible, and it would have got an agreed level of 2, which would have brought it to the end of the string, and this would have brought it to the end of the string. So let's go back to this. So we're getting to that. String index is 2. Regex index is 2. Which is true. But then this variant is not true. Run it like that. So string index 2 is length. Did I put length? Oh my gosh, I put index. Hey Zuha. How's it going? I'm live. Oh no, why'd I submit it? I meant to just run it. Okay, well we're back to these cases passing. So the string is A, we should get false, but we got true. I wonder why that is. Let's do a console log. Index, regex, index. Yeah, I just got a job. I also just got fired from that job. Unfortunately. The short version is they hired me in order to like fill gaps, I guess. Yeah. To fill some of the gaps, and then I think that they realized that they needed somebody who was like better suited for like Python specifically, and needed someone who was well adapted to Python, which I wasn't. So the main manager who hired me for this adaptive role like quit shortly after I joined. So I don't think it was well communicated to my new manager what my role there was, and just yeah, it didn't work out. Which yeah, it sucks, but I'm surviving. For string index 3. Oh no, I'm not. I'm not moving. I'm gonna stay in New Jersey because we bought a house here. We will be in New Jersey for the foreseeable future. Excuse me. Thank you. Get some water. But I am looking for another remote role. I'm in the. Let me see. Let me go through the steps I've done so far. So I've done an intro call with the CTO. I've done a take-home coding exam, I guess. I did over the I guess video chat over Google Hangouts coding challenge. I did a over Google Hangouts product or software design interview. They seemed to like me. I like them. I like the company. I like what they do. It seems really aligned with what I like to do and what I want to do. But I'm just basically waiting to hear back for the next step, which could be anywhere from 2 to 3 more interviews. So I feel like so the A and the B star should allow us to get nothing. Then the A again. Then the C star should get nothing. And then the A. So the B star should have us going down here. String character, regex token, next token. Let's just log it all. Log everything. Does the company team seem stable? Like they know what they're asking for? Yeah, and that was like, I guess the lesson that I'm learning from this previous company. Because I did kind of know going in that they wanted like this free agent who could like be slotted into different teams, and I thought it sounded cool and interesting. But I think ultimately they didn't really want that. And if anything, the only person who did want that ended up leaving within months of me joining. I also didn't have like a team initially my first month there. So yeah, there was like no mentorship, there's no guidance really. So it was challenging. But what am I doing? I'm not changing these values every iteration. Okay. But yeah, every interview process is different. There's this one extra step. Is regex end equals regex index equals +2 equals regex dot length and regex sub regex index +1 equals that. Basically, if we're at the end of the string and the absolute end of the string has a star, that means that we could take 0 and call it a day. With a P. Oh, I didn't even use it. Didn't even use the variable. No, it's never ending. Output limit exceeded. It took too long. Oh no. Yeah. So string index is 13. Vertex index is 2. I would have thought that the string index would decrease. No. Oh, because it keeps doing the A stars and taking 0. Keeps doing A star, taking 0. Doing A star, taking 0. Till finally it gets to the C and it's like, nah, I can't do that. And then we tried 12, which then tries all the different combinations. The funny thing is, this is really easy to cheat on. I'm wondering how many people just cheated on it. I'm gonna not console log because I think, okay, that's the error. The error is output limit, and it's because I console logged too much. Not because I took too long. I gotta actually read and understand this errors. Okay, wrong answer. This should be true, but we got false. Okay, maybe we can do a log. Excuse me. I'll try this. So basically it wants this to not be greedy, I'm imagining. A, B, dot, A, oh, it's so complicated. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. I feel like there should be 7 failed greeds, but there aren't. Alright, let's do this, I guess. What level difficulty is this? This is a hard difficulty. Trying to do regex. What's the length of this? Hey, no saving allowed. Okay, so regex index is 8. That's all. There's more. Okay. Oh, there's a lot more. Ooh. This is very difficult to debug. So like this B star are both going to fail. They're going to pick up nothing. This dot star has potential. This dot star has potential. Here's A, B, dot, A, dot. No. Where else is there an A, B? A, B, dot, A, dot, A. 0 A's, dot, 0 B's, and 0 B's again. Does it? Maybe I don't know the description. Given an input matching with support for dot, where matches any single character. The matching should cover the entire, not partial. Okay. I'm just trying to find where the correct string is. Just for my... I wish that I knew how it would match. Copy that. It is true. And then... what if we did this? This... So the last four are empty. 2, 3, 4, 5. They are empty. So that's a dot star, and then it's AB dot A, and then it's dot star again, and then all of these are empty. Okay, good to know. Just to see it with less logging, hopefully. Okay, so I'm wondering if... yeah, I'm wondering if this is too simple. Like, I think we could do like while regex sub regex index plus 1 equals this, then regex index plus equals 2. Basically saying that if the thing that I'm looking at, if the thing to the right of that is a star, that means I can have 0 of it. That means, okay, I'll skip over it and give it a chance. Now we no longer have this extra variable. So we'll submit that. Wow. We did pretty bad, but we have an algorithm that works. I'm curious how it goes better. So I will check it. Okay, if they're gonna use DP, I guess it's some kind of dynamic programming. Wow, okay. Everyone used dynamic programming. Well, except for this person. I think match is overkill. You could just do test. Did I get the code force to pass? No. I'm not sure how much I can optimize TypeScript. Trying to figure out whether it's n log n or not is... It's kind of hard to really reason it. At the very least, like, to me, it goes through every single element n times, but I don't know where the log n comes in, really. I guess the log n comes in when we remove. Every time we remove, we're doing a log n operation. No, it's not log n. Maybe it could be log n if I was a little bit smarter with how I found. Okay, I'll give it one more try. It shouldn't be hard to assess the time complexity. Maybe it's ON? Actually, I'm having a realization that maybe I could make it faster if my insert sort was better. I just realized my insert algorithm is pretty bad. For whatever reason, I didn't use a binary search for insertion. List.length, list.length. While how long does it take to make a pair and process? To make a pair. Yeah, so I feel like worst case scenario, where is this function? Get max pairs. This is going to run essentially n times, where n is the number of employees, and then each remove actually had it taking big O(n), which it'll still take big O(n), but I can, at the very least, do one optimization. That's not really n. It's however many children there are in that case. But I do this insert sort, which was running pretty slow. So to find the index, I was just going linearly, but I can actually find it in log n time rather than n time. Maybe that's just the optimization I need. I doubt it. But let's see. We're trying to find an insertion. Why do you need this function? So why do I need insert sort? The reason is I have to keep, at least the way that my algorithm works, the first two children of this node are the biggest children. And when I like pull the children from these children into the current parent, I need to make sure that they're still sorted so that I'm pulling from the trees with the most children, the most abundance, I guess. So since it's already sorted, I can do an insert sort in order to maintain its order as I pull the children in. I can do left is not equal to right. Const middle equals right plus left divided by 2. Even if you can find the insertion index and logarithm time, actually inserting would, yeah, I know it'll still be linear. But I don't know how much optimization we need here to make it better. I guess like in terms of big O, yeah, it's the same complexity, but maybe the average or best case scenarios, log n is preferable. It doesn't hurt to try, I guess, at the very least. Child count is greater than child.child count. And then so if where we're at in the middle is greater than, that means we need to set the right to be middle. Otherwise we have to set left to be middle. And I think we have to do like +1 here. Hopefully, no. Yeah, I was considering using some kind of a data structure. For storing the children, some kind of data structure where you have the max value. Always at the root, the biggest value always at the root. But I didn't really see a max heap, yeah. to me, if it didn't feel like it would be significantly, I don't know, maybe it is significantly better. um, it didn't feel like it would be significantly better than doing a insert sort at the time. But I guess if I knew exactly how to do a max heap implementation. Assuming an edge can be redirected as many times as its depth with this. An edge can be redirected as many times as its depth. That is a statement. Trying to figure out where this goes. If this is less than where we're at. So what if you have a tree like 0, 1, 2, 2, 3, or something like that? Like a lot of edges very deep. I mean, I would say that it runs in n time. Maybe. The only reason I would say it would run in n time is if we go to max pairs here, I would get A, B would be null. I would just remove A, not add a pair, go to the end of the loop, and I would just keep doing that. I would just keep pulling and just essentially throwing it out, just removing it instantly and finding no B, and there's no pair. So like the removal process is pretty trivial since there's only one element. I mean, yeah, there could be some overhead, but it would, to me, I mean, I could be completely wrong. To me, it wouldn't even matter what algorithm we had here. We would only have one child to operate on. So if the child's child count is less than, then we want the right to become the middle, otherwise we want the left to become. I feel like I always get this wrong. And I don't want to be in an infinite loop. Does it matter? Yes, it does matter. You can try and see the test cases you pass are big, or you can generate a random tree with maximum number of nodes. See if it passes locally. Yeah, I'll consider doing that. If this optimization doesn't help at all. I agree that it probably won't help at all, but I'd rather just see. All right. Run it. So where does 2 go? 2 should go in index 0, not index 1. So, oh, because I'm showing the wrong thing. So we're trying to, again, put in insert 0. We already have 0, so we insert at 1. This inserts at 0. Okay, oops. I think we gotta reverse it because it's decreasing order. All right, let's see if we can remove these other console logs. Okay. Let's see if this helps at all. And then I'll try your idea. Dang. Generate random tree, maximum number of nodes allowed, and see if it passes. So what is the maximum number of nodes allowed? Two times 10 to the 5th. And the way I see it, the only way that this really gets better is if I figure out a better data structure for the child array, the child collection. because this is probably the slowest part. This insert sort. It's probably the slowest part. Did I put? So a max heap, completely binary tree. Value of the root node must be the largest. And all its descendants, the same property must be held for its left and right subtrees. Okay. I guess I can do that. I don't know what these functions are going to be called. I will do interface weep pop. When we pop, we're going to pop out a tree node. When we insert, I'm going to insert a tree node. The root there. I guess the root is null, right? And then this would be a heap. So we got left, right. Left. Right. This would be null. I think we gotta do like interface. Beep. I already have something called tree node, right? Alright, I'll call it heap node. We'll take all of this. It's probably good time to have like version control. Okay, the children needs to be heap tree, just a heap. Okay. Children. Did I not return? so we shouldn't have to do all this. So children dot root parent dot children dot insert this dot children dot pop. Child equals this, and child dot parent equals this dot parent equals parent. Let's just make this required, and then we'll just, I don't know, throw. Cool. Let's try to resolve more errors. Okay, that should be good. If we run it, not implement it, excellent. This should be dot root. Great. So insert, we insert a node. The only thing is I don't know how to keep it balanced. I won't worry about it right now, but yeah. What's wrong here? No, I'm not. I'm trying to write a heap algorithm. Maybe. Gonna be bothered to format it at all. Kind of crazy. Oh. Alright. Well, they should use an array to manage it, which I guess is fine. Get rid of this. Is that what I wanted to? Max heap. What do they call it? See, there's peek, there's remove, there's add. All right, and then, okay. I guess we'll peek. Remove. Beta remove. How does it know the value? Oh my gosh, this is for numbers only. Okay. It just seems so overwhelming right now. I wish they wrote this in a much more intelligent way to where I can easily just tell it what values to use. Just stealing this. This isn't, has nothing to do with the prompt really. It's just, the data structure is not super accessible. And then when we go to here, what do they call it? Swap, if I down, if I up, insert peak. I guess extract max. Dot parent. Okay. Don't think we need to really do this. Yeah, the printing looks worse, but that's fine. No, we need it. Okay. And then when we make a new max heap, we need to say maybe a dot child count minus b dot child count. Run it. Okay, I didn't know the order of operations mattered there. Okay, it works. It might not be able to run though in Coder base, code forces. I don't know why I called it that. YOLO. Yeah, probably doesn't support classes. Oh, it doesn't know how to do default arguments. That's not how you write it. Okay. Okay. Copy it. Try it again. F. Submit. No. Okay. Alright, to me, my opinion, this probably is a limitation of JavaScript. Because that solution got us from 20 to 30. Okay. I'm happy with that. I think 30 is pretty good. So, oh, it knows that I attempted it. A Sudoku solver? Sounds interesting. Reminds me, I gotta check off my scripts. Yeah, I need to turn this off. What are you doing? Okay, I'm gonna just show everyone what's going on. Just checking. Did it work? It did work. I got up to test 30, but yeah, I timed out on test 30. Time limit exceeded on test 30. Yeah, unfortunately. I gotta check on my my colony, my Screeps colony though. So this guy needs to say something. Okay. Does he do this? He does. Does he do this? Okay, interesting. about reuse path? What a garbage option. Reuse path for the builders. No, thank you. Claimer. Construction manager, harvest manager, room manager, room wrapper, spawn manager, tower manager, upgrader manager. How much oxygen? Okay, back to the world. We'll go to overview. I just want to be a higher level. Wow, what a loser. Oh, their turret has no energy. I'm gonna go attack them. Spawn manager. Uncomment this. What room are they in? E17, N33. I'll just send some people over here and attack them. I think it's really funny to see this happen. Alright, well, while that we need time to pass there. What is CSS code golf? Ah, here it is. Alright, let's play this for a little bit. So let me update my title. And then right here. Hello? How do I change my title? Oh, here it is. Okay. Let's play one. I haven't played any of these. Special targets, with one unlocking every day at 12 o'clock. By default, you can play today's target. If you have Plus membership, you can also play past. Wow. Interesting. LeetCode possible. So this is the color. And this is the background. I'll just do body, background. Cool. Kind of imagine that that's just centered. I think translate is a thing, right? Just translate X. Position, absolute. So the height, is 60, 70, 65, 67, 68, 68, and then the width is, I don't know, 200. Actually wonder if I should, it probably would be a good idea to nest this. Can't make a self-closing div though. So we're going to do the lower left-hand corner, which is going to have minus 100% X and plus 100% Y. And the left is 0 and the top, I guess the bottom is 0. And then the width is 80, 40. The height is 90. It's 130. No, 50. Um, 145. 140 again. this is what we have. What we have is too small. What we have is too big. Still too big. This is what we have. What they have. Still too big. Okay, that's fine for now. C is going to be similar. This one, the X will be 100%, the Y will be negative 100%, and the top will be 0, and the right will be 0. Now, we could try to simplify here a little bit. Do B, C, do that. And then we can remove these and this. Let's make it 40 for now. And then there's D and E. E, F, G. So we'll make the sizes for those 4. D, E, F, G. They are squared. Absolute background. D. I'll translate. I'll do right 0, top 0, and then the transform, the translate is 100 pixels. Oh, is it D? Yeah, D. What about E? Maybe it should be left. Should be negative. It should be left. It should be negative. Oh, they're a little big. They're just off. Maybe translate it a little bit more. Mine are too far over to the right. I'll try 45 for now. Like 100 to 300, so yeah, 200 width seems about right. Says 100 to 60, so 40 width seems right. 45 to 15, so 30 seems like it'd be correct. And if this is 45, this is 100, 60 to 15. Negative 45 is correct. Okay. And then we need to do F and G. No, that's not the letter G. Doesn't look too bad. Can I submit it? How do I submit? Just want to see the percent I get, and then we can clean it up. Just sign up with Google real quick. Oh, 98.9. Huh. What's this do? Okay, it shows me that how much it's off by. So I think we can actually do like A, B, C, D. We can just do div. We could just do this. And then we can remove that from everything else. Okay, what if this is... Can I easily change this? Okay. So the more I go, the worse it gets. Okay. And this one just seems to be off by a few pixels, so let's fix that. Go down here. Six. Okay. We got 100%. So then the question becomes, can we optimize? So the question is STY LE. Typing out a style would take up more space than this does. Do we have an option to in mode? Interesting. Yeah, I think I'm happy with this overall. Are we allowed to? Oh. I think we might not need to do tops. Upper lefts of 0. So we can get rid of those. That'll help us a little bit. Apparently we don't need to put pixels, which I just learned recently. Pixel is just assumed. What are the global stats? Average score, average characters. Okay, wow, 570. How do we get 570? That's remarkable. Like, other than minifying, like, we were at 800. Get rid of that. Apparently, we can't. Wait, what happened? Oh, you can't get rid of it for translate. That's interesting. But you can get rid of it for width and height. We don't need 0 for left. We were at 863, but now we're at 631. Some people on average get 570, so I need to figure out a way to cut 60 characters. See if we can expand this. Yep. That. Where's this? Don't need that. Just grinding for characters here. Yeah, I mean, we're better than average. I think we could probably get down to like 500, to be honest. Once we like remove all these spaces, we'll be killing it. We could probably do D, E, and take this from here. And then we could do F, G. Try to find any more space optimizations. We don't need that. So F and G both have a right 0. So we could do that. We no longer even need F. We can get rid of this. So we could also just like do the math here. Translate. We could translate the X and then manually do the Y. Or no, we can. No. Oh, there's some spaces here. There's a space here. And another space here. Okay, we're at 600. Let's submit. $863 would be like. Okay. If we looked at how tall B is, which is 100 pixels, we could probably say negative 100 here. And get rid of this 100%. And if we did left, negative 40, and just kept doing things like that. For this one, the width is 196. So 98, and then this canvas is 400, so 200 minus 90 is 102. And the height is 150, so half of that is 75. 75 and 34. 75 minus 34. 34 is 41. And then if we remove the translate, um, 150. What am I talking about? 150 minus 34. 150 minus 34 is 116. And then we can do the right here, which is 0 minus 100%, which would be minus C is 40, so minus 40. And then the top is minus 100. And then we can remove the translate. So if we use left here, we don't need the PX anymore. And then if we just did 46 here, we wouldn't need translate at all. Bottom, oh, we don't need this semicolon anymore. Very close to getting it sub 400. I don't think divs are self-closing though, unfortunately. Like, I don't, yeah, this just doesn't work. Go through real quick again. Make sure there's no semicolons, looking for extra spaces. So the only extra spaces are these ones at this point. And then here's another extra space. Okay. I'll submit again, 605.4, I guess. Okay, that's our high score. A little above average in terms of score, and very far below average in average characters. Nearly 200 less than the average. Okay, I think I'm gonna actually log off after that. For anyone else who's out there, thank you for joining in. Thanks for spending some time with me. I hope you have a good rest of your day. I'll probably be on about the same time tomorrow. Do a long stream. But for now, bye and thank you.